Hello students, I hope you all are good. I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. Alright, so reading of the story and explanation we have already done in the last class. So before I begin with the question answers, I would like to discuss previous assignment right now, okay? I would like to discuss that first. Alright, let's begin. Alright students, the first assignment that was given to you in the last video was to complete page number 7 in your book itself. So fill in the blanks to complete these sentences. Timmy Willie was born in a garden. Where? In a village. Alright. Johnny lived in a large house. Where did Johnny live? In a large house. Timmy fell asleep inside the hamper after eating peas. You remember? Timmy went inside the vegetable basket and started to eat peas. He broke 3 glasses when he landed in the middle of the party. You remember this thing also? Because the cooks in the kitchen, they were after Timmy. So that's why he ran for his life. So he broke 3 glasses. The 2 young mice were serving the guests. Okay? The 2 young mice, you remember, who were being followed by the cat. They were serving the guests. The most comfortable bed in the house was hole in a sofa pillow. What was that? What was the most comfortable bed in the house? It was hole in a sofa pillow. So students, your the next question for your assignment was page number 12. But before we start with page number 12, let's go through the explanation part of it. So here, read this conversation. Note the words in color. I live in a garden with a huge oak tree. A swarm of bees had built a beehive in it. Swarm of bees. We are talking about a full group of bees. So a group of bees is known as swarm. Oh, I was once stung by red ants. You know, there was an army of ants in the kitchen where the cook keeps the sugar. So now a group of ants is known as army of ants. Alright? One summer, a troop of monkeys entered the garden. They pulled out the plants and left the garden in a mess. A group of monkeys is known as troop. Alright? So the words in color are called collective nouns. So swarm, army and troop, they are known as collective nouns. So students, a word that stands for a group of people, animals or things is known as a collective noun. Examples, a group of geese is known as gaggle. A group of dogs or puppies is known as litter. A group of lions is known as pride. So similarly, study this table and learn some collective nouns. So a band of musicians, a cast of actors, a bench of judges, a class of students, a troop of soldiers, a flock of tourists, a troop of dancers, a herd of elephants, a flock of birds, a pack of wolves, a nest of mice, an army of caterpillars, a shoal of fish, a pod of dolphins, a bunch of keys, a set of books, a fleet of ships, a flight of stairs, a grove of trees, a chest of drawers, a string of beads. So just go through this table and you'll get to know some collective nouns. So let's start with the exercise related to collective nouns. Underline the incorrect collective nouns in the sentences and write the correct collective nouns in the blanks. The table above will help you. Now students, we are supposed to underline the incorrect collective noun and we have to write the correct collective noun in the line given right in front of the sentence. So the first one, a herd of soldiers made their way through the dense forest. A herd is wrong. An army of soldiers made their way through the dense forest. Second, the farmer leads his chest of geese to the pond. Chest is wrong here. Chest of drawers is there. But when we are talking about geese, it is gaggle. Okay, the farmer leads his gaggle of geese to the pond. Third, we went with an army of tourists to visit the famous caves. So when we are talking about tourists, the collective noun is not army. A flock of tourists. A flock of tourists. Fourth, my mother bought a flight of beads from the shop. A flight, if you're talking about flight, then it refers to stairs. So since we are talking about beads here, so a string of beads, okay, string. Fifth one, the class of wolves was attacked by a gaggle of lions. Underline class in gaggle. So the pack of wolves was attacked by a pride of lions. Pack and pride. Now sixth one, Priyanka loves the flock of puppies that lives in the park. When we are talking about puppies or dogs, it is always litter. Priyanka loves the litter of puppies that lives in the park. Litter. Now one more exercise that was given to you as homework is punctuate using capital letters, full stops and question marks as required. Now, John and Jyoti are best friends. Now John and Jyoti are proper nouns. So that's why J capital for both of them. Are best friends. Full stop. Aarti plays badminton with Abha on Sundays. So Aarti, name of a person, is capital. Plays badminton with Abha, again name of a person, capital, on Sundays. Name of the week is always starts with capital. Okay, so Sundays, that's why S is capital. And at the end of the sentence, there is a full stop. Third, has Abdul left for school with Madhav? Now here, the starting of the sentence, H capital, Abdul proper noun, so A capital, left for school with Madhav. Madhav proper noun, M capital. And this is a question, has Abdul left for school with Madhav? So it has to end with the question mark. Ahmed was playing with Rupa when it started to rain. Now Ahmed proper noun, so A capital, was playing with Rupa, again proper noun, so R capital, when it started to rain. And it will end with a full stop. Fifth one, Adarsh and his cousins Gurpreet live in Pune. So Adarsh proper noun, so that's why A capital, and his cousin Gurpreet proper noun again, so G capital, live in Pune. Pune again is a proper noun, so P capital, and it will end with the full stop. Was Fiza surprised when Rena and Jeevan baked a cake for her birthday? Now, was, W capital, Fiza proper noun, F capital, surprised when Rena, R capital, and Jeevan, J capital, baked a cake for her birthday. This is a question. Was Fiza surprised when Rena and Jeevan baked a cake for her birthday? So it has to end with a question mark. So students, we have discussed answers of the previous assignment. Now we are going to start with the question answers, okay? So the first question is, how did Timmy Willie reach Johnny's house? I hope you remember the story of Timmy Willie reaching Johnny's house. So you remember the whole thing? Let's discuss the answer. So Timmy Willie reached Johnny's house by the vegetable cart. You remember the vegetable cart? He used to drive, the farmer in the village used to take vegetables to the city once in a week on his vegetable cart. So that is how Jimmy Willie went inside the basket in the cart, inside the hamper, and started eating peas, and he did not realize that the cart is going to move and he would reach city. So now you remember? So how are you going to write answer for this? Jimmy Willie reached Johnny's house by the vegetable cart. Now the second question is, how did Johnny treat Timmy? What does this tell us about him? We have read about Johnny in the story. So Johnny treated Jimmy nicely as his friend. This tells us about him that he was a good mouse, isn't it? He treated Timmy nicely. Now the third question is, why could Timmy not sleep on the most comfortable bed in the house? Timmy could not sleep on the most comfortable bed in the house because it smelled of cat, and he was really scared of cat because back in the village life was very peaceful and he did not know that in city there was so much of struggle. So that's why he could smell cat everywhere. So Timmy could not sleep on the most comfortable bed in the house because it smelled of cat. What did Timmy miss? We came to know from the story that Timmy was really homesick. So what all did he miss? Timmy missed his home in the garden, salads and roots. Okay, he missed his home in the garden, salads and roots. What would Johnny and his friends do every day in the house? Students, I hope you remember that there used to be so much of chaos in the house. You know? So the answer is, Johnny and his friends would go to the kitchen to get food and also ran around the house. So which created a lot of chaos. Remember? So this is the answer for question number 5. Now question number 6. What did Timmy decide to do after a few days? After a few days, Timmy decided to leave for home because he was so homesick. C part, read this sentence from the story and answer the questions that follow. He lost his appetite and turned pale. Who is he? You people remember who is he? He refers to Timmy Willie, the village mouse. He refers to, who is he? Timmy Willie, the village mouse. What made him lose his appetite and turn pale? Timmy Willie lost his appetite and turned pale because he heard that the 2 mice were chased by the cat all evening. And he was really scared of the cat. Okay? What do the words lost his appetite mean? Lost his appetite means to lose the desire to eat. Timmy Willie did not want to eat anymore because he was scared of the cat. You remember? So what is the answer? Lost his appetite means to lose the desire to eat. Okay? What happened immediately after this? Immediately after this, Johnny took Timmy to the most comfortable bed. Okay? So students, D part, think and answer. First one, how do you think Johnny Mouse would feel if he visited Timmy Willie in the village? As I've discussed it earlier also, that if we go to some other place, we might like that place for some time. But we are never going to like it forever because we are always comfortable in the city or in the place where we normally live. So the answer is, Johnny Mouse would get bored in the peaceful village. He would miss all the noise and excitement of the town. Okay? Now students, the second part of the question, talk to your class about an incident where you had to visit a new place that you ended up disliking. Now see, for this question, all of you, you're going to have different incidents to share. So that's why you can write any incident of your choice in your notebook. Okay? Now students, for the next exercise, we need to know about compound words. So what are compound words? Compound words. A compound word is made up of two words, which when joined create a new word which has an entirely different meaning. Okay? Example, cupboard. It is made up of cup plus board. Okay, but its meaning is completely different. Headaches, head and aches. Anymore, any plus more. Similarly, in this exercise, make new compound words using the pictures as clues. One has been done for you. Ear plus ring, earring. Dragon plus fly, dragonfly. Foot plus ball, football. Rain plus coat, raincoat. Bird plus bath, bird bath. Hand plus bag, handbag. Okay? Now for the B part, tick the correct meaning of each word. Dinner, the first meal of the day? Definitely not. The first meal of the day is breakfast. A basket with a handle and a lid? No, that is a hamper. Usually the last meal of the day? Yes, dinner is usually the last meal of the day. Second, jolt. Move suddenly. Correct. Jolt doesn't mean break. Jolt doesn't mean crack a joke. It means to move suddenly. Next is nervous. Feeling afraid, feeling excited, feeling sad. Nervous is feeling afraid. Fresh means happily, not spoiled or fearlessly. Fresh food. Happily? No. Not spoiled. The food which is fresh. The flowers which are fresh. Okay, so it is not spoiled. Well students, we have covered almost all the questions related to this chapter. Only few exercises I have not covered because I want you to go through those questions. I want you to understand it and I want you people to put in your efforts to complete the exercise. Okay? Rest, talking about question answers, I have actually shown you the answers in this video. Hopefully you people are not going to make any sort of mistake. Okay? So okay students, see you in the next class. Till then, bye. Take good care of yourself.